Hey guys, how are you today? I am going live on YouTube right now. So if you aren't following me on YouTube and you're catching this in a replay, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like this video if you liked it. And I have tons of free content for you guys helping tax professionals, bookkeepers, enrolled agents, CPAs really have the knowledge that they need in order to grow their business. So welcome if you guys are new to me. My name is Krista. I am an enrolled agent by the Internal Revenue Service, and I also have a program called Tax and Accounting Clients on Demand that helps you guys grow a multi-six-figure tax and bookkeeping business. So I teach you the ins and outs of social media marketing and how to get clients consistently. So in today's video, I want to talk about bank products, refund advance loans, and really you guys having the opportunity to offer your tax clients those refund advance loans that you see advertised by the big brands. And so really that's going to allow you to really kind of have a competitive advantage, right? And kind of keep up competitively with those big brands. So, hey, say hi if you're catching this live. Hey, Mackenzie. Hey, Davita. Hey, one, two. Hey, Carolina. How are you guys today? All right, so let's talk about bank products. So when you are a new tax professional, or maybe you've probably been in business but you've never synced with a bank provider, this is going to be great information for you. So when you're new, you do have an option to link with a bank provider, and this is a third-party bank that you go through in order to offer refund advance loans, in order to offer your clients what's called fee assist, where you can actually take your tax preparation fee from their refund, right? They don't have to pay that fee out of their pocket. So if you want to be able to offer all of these same services that your competitors offer, you want to look at a bank provider, a third-party bank. And so some of the top banks that, and just to be fair, I'm going to give you guys a list, and I'll try to put it in a link after I do this video. But there's Refund Advantage, so you can go to refund-advantage.com or just Google that. There's Santa Barbara Bank. There's EPS Financial. That's E as in Edward, P as in Paul, S as in Sam. So EPS Financial. There's Refundo. Right, so those are the top four that's coming to mind right now. There probably are definitely a couple of others, but you want to kind of do your due diligence before you decide on a bank provider. One, you have to go through your software typically in order to sync with the bank provider. So my software is Crosslinks, and Crosslinks has about 3 different bank providers that they will allow you to sync with, and that's Refund Advantage, Santa Barbara Bank, and Refundo. And this is as of earlier this year when I checked, right? So it could be different now. So don't hold me to any of this. Go out and do your own due diligence after this video. But you go through your software, and in your software, it's going to allow you to submit a bank application. So you're going to go through the application process. The biggest thing that you need, of course, is your EFIN. So you need your electronic filing identification number in order to, one, get your software, and two, actually offer bank products. So I want to talk about some of the bank products that you can offer, which is really amazing. It's going to allow you to, like I said, keep up with the competition out there with all of those big brands. So let's see who is on. Cynthia says she uses Refund Advantage. Hey Zakari, hey Keisha. Davita says you use Santa Barbara Bank. Good afternoon. Just dropped in to say hello. I watched the rest of your video. Hey, Mr. Ragamuffin. Keisha, I love it. I like TPG. Yep, TPG and Refundo is great. Okay, beautiful. So what you want to consider, one, when you sync up with a third-party bank provider, you will be able to offer what's called refund transfers. This is fee assist. This is where you can actually, or your client can actually opt to have their tax fee taken out of their refund. Now, this is a big deal because a lot of people, they don't have $500, $600, $700 to pay, even $300 to pay for tax preparation. So you can opt to have a refund transfer fee assist to allow your client's tax preparation fee to be taken out of their refund, right? So that is a huge advantage called fee assist. The second advantage is offering taxpayer advance loans. So most of these companies, they will allow your client to get upwards to $6,000. So I'm looking at Refund Advantage's website right now, they say $500 to $6,000. And of course, there are some little fees associated, so you definitely want to look at that and be conscious of that little fees that you will be charged when you provide these refund advance loans. But these could be a good marketing ploy in order to get more clients in the door, right? So if you're in those areas, those demographics where, you know, people really care about advance loans, this could be a great marketing strategy, excuse me, in order to call in more clients, right? You know, I want to say it's kind of like it's, you know, the third party banks has really kind of leveled the playing field, right? Because before, only big brands can offer those refund advance loans, only like the H&R Blocks or the Liberty Taxes. But as, you know, as these smaller banks get, you know, more and more clients, more and more tax professionals, they're able to give us the same capability as these big brands, so to offer those advance loans. So this is definitely going to allow you to play on that even playing field. The third thing that you want to consider is that a lot of these a lot of the banking providers, they will give you like Visa cards that you can actually offer your clients. So they can, your client can actually opt to have their tax refund submitted either on a Visa card or through a check, a paper check. So if they don't have traditional banking, then you can also provide that through your third party bank. So when you sign up and you're approved with this bank, you're going to receive a package, typically sometime in December, depending on when you actually apply. But you should receive a package sometime in December with a stock of checks that you're going to be able to utilize and cut checks from for those clients that actually opted to have a check. And you're going to receive packets of little debit cards where you can actually direct the refund to go on those little debit cards. So that is a great way to help your clients out and to really just be there for the certain folks that just don't have traditional banking, right? So that is the fourth thing. The fifth thing that they really offer that I like about Refund Advantage. Now, I haven't really seen other banking providers offer this, but Refund Advantage also offers incentives. So they actually give you an incentive. I think it's anywhere between like $7 and $12 per like refund transfer, right? So what that means is for each one of your clients that opt to have their fee taken out of their refund, or to have like a check or debit card, you actually get an incentive for those products, right? For selling those products. Now, of course, you do have to take training before you sell bank products, because, you know, you don't want to do anything unscrupulous, right? You don't want to be pushing people to take certain products. So which is why they do make you take a compliance training before they actually allow you to provide these, you know, different tax products, because you have to give the client all of the available options and let them know how each option would affect them and the cost of each option, right? And then you let the client make an informed decision. But if they do make, if they see that it's in their best interest to actually get, you know, one of those products, or to get fee assist, or to get like a debit card or a check, then you will get an incentive for each one of those products that you sell. And typically at the end of the season, you know, I would have like, you know, it was like hundreds of dollars that accumulated for me, for my company, that I accumulated for an incentive, right? So let's see what you guys are saying. Republic Bank, yes, that's the other one. Mackenzie, thank you. Hey Oki, she says, I love your program. Fee Assist with Refund Advantage pays you a portion of the tax prep fees before the IRS opens. Yes. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia, for mentioning that. So yes, so Refund Advantage, they will give you a portion of your fees before the actual season opens. So for instance, if you helped, you know, several clients and you made, let's just say $1,000, right? Refund Advantage, if you opt in for it, you have to opt in for it, they will give you a portion of that $1,000 now before the IRS actually funded that refund, right? So as long as the refund was approved with the Internal Revenue Service, and they have like little back end, you know, algorithms that look at those, you know, just look at the risk tolerance for certain people, but they will give you a portion of that fee before the IRS even start to accept. And this is really great because you run into situations where, you have government lockdowns in January, the IRS is delayed. And, if the IRS doesn't open up until January 31st, for instance, you've helped now, dozens and dozens of clients, and you're not making any money, right? So that the great thing about Refund Advantage is that they do allow you to get a portion of your fees up front before the IRS actually funds it. So I do like that, Cynthia, about Refund Advantage. The other thing is, or that you want to consider, is the actual preseason loan. So they will give you money in December typically. And I remember when I was newer in business, I think it was my second year in business, I opted to get their preseason loan, and they gave me $3,000 in December. And you can use this for whatever you want. You can use it for marketing. You can use it for another office. You can use it for, honestly, anything. The sky's the limit. It's your money, right? And so what they're going to do is, as you start to prepare tax returns, they're going to bit by bit take their money back, right? Plus a little fee that they charge. I don't know, the fee might be like $45 per 1,000 that they give you. So, but it really helps when, before tax season, money is really tight if you're new. And that extra $3,000 can really help you with your marketing strategies. That $3,000 can help you with, locking in a location for tax season. If you wanted to get, a small little office, I definitely wouldn't implore you guys to go out and get like a brick and mortar office, but it definitely helps. And they base the loan amount on your kind of like your EFIN and your clients, like how many clients you have, how much fees you've collected. Like they use a wide variety of factors that determines how much money they're going to loan you. Some people get $6,000. Some people only get $1,000. So it really just depends on, your business, your EFIN, and whatnot. So I've only really worked with 2 banking providers. I worked with Refund Advantage for the longest. I worked with them for about 4 years, and then recently went over to Santa Barbara Bank. So I definitely like both of them. I would say I preferred Refund Advantage because they do offer a bit more capabilities than Santa Barbara Bank, and their reporting features was a lot more robust than Santa Barbara Bank. I mean, Santa Barbara Bank definitely has some great reporting features, but Refund Advantage offers the incentives and Santa Barbara doesn't, at least not when I was with them. They do change, they are constantly trying to stay competitive with one another, so they might start to offer it. So let me chime in, guys. Let me know what do you, is there anything that you don't like about Refund Advantage or Santa Barbara Bank? Just so, comment below, just your experiences with these bank providers. Let us know. So, it can help everybody kind of make, better decisions on which bank provider to go with. So let's see what you guys are saying. Davita says, I need that. Cynthia's like, right. Yep, you said to help your office stay afloat. Hey, Manuel from LA. River City is another small one. Oh, I've never heard of River City, Keisha. Cynthia says, Cynthia says, I love the incentives, hashtag big bank. Oh, that is too funny. Ricky says, will this work with my bookkeeping and accounting business? Yeah, so Ricky, if you want your clients to not have to pay you up front, if you want to give them the option to pay you through their refund, then you definitely want to have like a bank provider hanging in the background. You can apply with them, but if all of your people pay up front, no worries, but you still had a bank provider to provide services, those additional service to clients that might not be, they can't afford to pay up front, or they need certain banking products like a Visa card or a check because they don't have a traditional bank account. So Cynthia says some may get $20,000. Yeah, so yeah, it's just about your EFIN and how many clients you do. So if you're a bigger office, you have more clients, you will more than likely get approved for a bigger loan when it comes to that that preseason loan that they offer. Maybe I should know this, although I don't do marketing too well. Ricky says, Coco, hi Krista, Santa Barbara bank products are the best. Yeah, and I like them too. Coco, let me know, do Santa Barbara bank offers incentives though for every banking, for every product that you sell? I don't think they give you the same incentive features that Refund Advantage gives you. So I'm on their website now. So I don't see anything about incentives. I just see supplies, advertising, storefront, and staffing. And that's with their preseason refund. And then they have marketing materials, they have software purchase assistance, but I don't see where they actually give you like an incentive for. So, I mean, it definitely makes a difference, because if you, let's just say you service 100 clients and you are incentivized, $600, like that's a big deal, because that $600 is like half of your software. So that's why I prefer Refund Advantage, because they do give those incentives. Cynthia says, I don't like the high fees for the debit cards. I don't like the fees for the advance loans. You can't tell the client that there is a fee for the advance loans. Oh yeah, because the client doesn't pay for the fee, you pay for the fee, right? Yep. Keisha says TPG Bank gives 70% of your fees as soon as the IRS accepts the return. The extra 30% you would get when the client gets them. Yes, and that makes a big deal, guys, because in January, when you're hustling, you're getting all these clients in, you're servicing your people, and you're making $0, right? $0. I mean, you're making money, but it's not paid to you. So if you could get with a bank provider that would give you a portion of that money up front, that will help you out a lot in January, because January is tight for a lot of people. Like December, like tax professionals know, like the fourth quarter of the year, like you're excited because you're like, tax season is almost here again, because you're excited to service your clients, to make your money. And then you're like also a little, it's like bittersweet, because then it's bitter because you, by that time, if you haven't like done any other services like bookkeeping, you've run low on cash, right? So cash is low, and most people, it's tight. So those preseason loans in December definitely help. So if you can apply for that, I would definitely say, get what you can. And then if not, then that actual fee assist, I don't know what it's called. What is it called, guys, when they give you a portion of your fees before the IRS funds? But that will definitely help you guys out a lot. They do for prepaid cards. I want my clients to pay with their refunds. What is the typical fee these bank products charge? Okay, great question. So typically they charge anywhere between $35 and $45 to have each client, for you to offer your clients the ability to take their fee out of their refund. You're going to pay about $35 to $45, right? And then if you're with Refund Advantage, you would get like $12 of that back. So that's that. Mackenzie says, I like your ideas about niche. Coco says, and it also depends on the tax software you use. Santa Barbara does not give incentives. I received a check for a couple $1,000s. Oh, they do? Okay, Coco. Well, I need to make sure I was incentivized, because I'm with Santa Barbara and I don't remember. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I don't remember getting an incentive from them. So if they do have it, that's great. So Cynthia says, yep, I need help with adding bookkeeping to my business. Yeah, so honestly, like a lot of tax professionals, like I said, in the fourth quarter of the year, like it's tight. It's tight for them, and they're anxious. Like I said, it's bittersweet, because it's sweet because tax season is right around the corner, but it's bitter because, that's their really main source of income, is that tax preparation. And so I would definitely implore you guys to start to honestly add bookkeeping services in now. Especially the fourth quarter is a great time to add bookkeeping to your service suite, simply because a lot of businesses haven't been keeping track of their bookkeeping. all year. So it could be a pretty easy sell for you in the fourth quarter to do cleanups for people to get them caught up for the year for tax season. So I would definitely implore you guys to consider getting some money in now, the last 3 to 4 months of this year, going up into tax season, so you can have a solid foundation to build on next year while you're growing your tax client base as well as your bookkeeping client base. Yeah. So Cynthia says, how do I get started with bookkeeping, Cynthia? To get started with bookkeeping or to add it as a service, I did a video about like how to learn bookkeeping fast, but I would definitely say watch that video. But the quickest way is to really figure out which type of business owner you want to go after, and just understand like all of the nuances of that business, like the chart of accounts, the different strategies that applies to that particular industry, brush up on tax law for that industry. And then I would just go to QuickBooks. I would register for QuickBooks Online Accountant, and it's free. And then I would take the QuickBooks Pro Advisor training, which walks you through how to use QuickBooks and how to be proficient in it. And honestly, that's like the foundation that you need. And then just get your first client. That's where the real magic is going to happen. When you actually get that first client, you're legit going to do a whole cleanup. Trust me, do one cleanup. You'll learn bookkeeping with that one client. Like, seriously. And then what I specialize in is teaching you guys how to market. So my next video on what I'm going to do is marketing now, right? So right now we are going into the fourth quarter of 2019. And this is this is the time to market for tax preparation, right? You don't want to wait until January. If you wait until January, you're just going to be behind the curve. So my clients have been marketing now. I've been showing them how to actually connect with tax clients now, how to build that relationship now. So when tax season comes, these people have already lined up, 100, 200, 300 potential clients that they personally spoken to by the time tax season comes. So that's powerful. So I want to, show you guys like how to do that, how to actually build up a list now that you can launch to in January. And that's where the magic is going to happen, right? So go ahead, guys. If you haven't already gotten your EFIN, definitely go to the irs.gov website, apply for your EFIN, your electronic filing identification number. You need that number in order to get your tax software. And then once you get your tax software, go ahead and apply for a bank product. And so what I'm going to do, let me see if I can just turn this around for a second. So this is Refund Advantage. You can go to their website here, and then I also have Santa Barbara Bank, and just check them out. Just see which one is better for you, and call them. You definitely can call these folks and hop on the phone with the representative and ask them, like, is this better? Should I, do you guys offer the preseason loans? Then you can go to, what's the other one, guys, like Refundo or something. So I'm just going to type in Refundo and see if something comes up. But do your homework, right? And just see like what do these people offer, and try to get with the bank that is just gonna provide you the most value, right? So they, like Refund Advantage, they do give you marketing material. I really liked how Refund Advantage will actually send out a postcard to your existing clients. So for instance, let's say I had 100 clients in 2019, 100 tax clients. I can opt for Refund Advantage to send out my marketing reminders to my clients. And what they'll do, I think it's in December or January, they actually send out the postcards to all of your clients just to say, hey, it's tax time. And it gives them your information, right? It says, come in, we're offering this, that, and the third. So they actually send that out on your behalf. You do pay for it. And they take that fee out of your refund fees, right? So, but it's not expensive at all, and it's worth it because clients will literally, when I had an office, they will literally come in with that little postcard, like, oh, I got your postcard in the mail. So that helps. If you don't have that, I would just say you want to do that you want to do that yourself, right? So you can just create a simple letter. It could be a newsletter. I definitely did a newsletter for a few years where I just typed up, the new tax law changes that were going into effect that, might impact my clients. I would type out, just little tips and tricks for end of year tax planning, and I would mail that to all of my clients. So it does cost a little bit money because obviously you're paying for mail, or you're paying for the actual postage, paper, and ink, but it definitely builds, that connection, and they remember you, right? You definitely don't want people hopping over to the next tax professional, so staying on top of them is definitely key. And I would say, if you guys haven't already been doing so, you want to start collecting your clients' email addresses. So when they come in for tax preparation, you want to make sure that you're getting their email address so you can follow up via email, just in case people move, because that definitely happens over the course of a year. And you can stay in contact with them every single month, and not just talking to them in December, right? Because that's how I used to do it. I used to only talk to my clients, unless they call me, I would only communicate with them like December, January, to be like, hey, I'm here. So you don't want to do that. You actually want to keep in contact with your clients on a monthly basis, sending them good value, sending them good information, and staying top of mind in case they need additional services throughout the year. Somebody might want to start a business and they want to pay you to help them incorporate, or somebody might want to need bookkeeping, whatever the case may be. But if you stay top of mind, then they know who to come to for those services when they need it, right? Cynthia says she used constant contact to email her clients once a week. Great job, Cynthia. So yeah, constant contact. You can also use MailChimp, which is it's technically not free anymore. Like, it was free and then they kind of changed the little nuances. It's still free, but it's not like the free version is a little weird. So at minimum, you're going to pay like $9 per month for like MailChimp, but it's definitely worth it, right? You pay, 10, 15 bucks per month just to stay top of mind with your clients and keep building up that relationship throughout the year, right? All right, guys, did you have any other questions? You can pop them below this video. I don't see any other questions popping up, but definitely go out and get your EFIN, get your software, get your bank product locked in. And if you guys need any help, drop your comments below. Also, if you have been on the fence about working with me and me helping you get more clients and really build a six-figure tax and bookkeeping business, I'm gonna put my link below. You can actually book a call with me. This is for the folks who are seriously considering, having me teach them how to build a six-figure business, how to really launch this tax and bookkeeping firm. I'm gonna put my link below. Go ahead, book a call with me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.